The Whispering Trees. In a faraway kingdom, there was a small village surrounded by a thick, dark forest. The villagers called it the Whispering Woods. They believed the forest was enchanted because they could sometimes hear soft voices coming from deep within the trees. But no one had ever dared to enter the woods, for they feared what lay beyond the shadows. In this village lived a young girl named Lyra. Lyra was kind-hearted and curious. She often wondered what the trees were saying. She asked her parents, the elders, and even the travelers who passed through, but no one knew the answer. Lyra felt that the trees were trying to share something important, so she decided she would find out for herself. One early morning, just as the sun was rising, Lyra gathered her courage and stepped into the Whispering Woods. As she walked deeper into the forest, the light from the sun began to fade, and the air grew cool and still. The trees, tall and ancient, towered above her, their leaves rustling softly as if they were whispering secrets to each other. Lyra stopped and listened closely. The whispers became clearer, and soon she could make out words. "Help us, Lyra. Help us save your village," the trees murmured. Lyra's heart pounded. How did the trees know her name? And what danger was her village facing? "Who are you?" Lyra asked, her voice trembling slightly. "We are the spirits of the forest," the trees answered. "Long ago, we protected this land, but now we are fading. A terrible drought is coming, and it will dry up the rivers and crops, leaving your village in danger. But there is still hope. Deep in this forest lies the river of life. Its water can save your village, but you must find it." Lyra knew she had to try. With the trees guiding her, she continued her journey. The path was not easy. The forest was full of obstacles, twisting roots that tried to trip her, thorny bushes that scratched her arms, and strange noises that made her jump. But Lyra kept going, determined to find the river of life. After what felt like hours, Lyra came to a dark, silent part of the forest. Here, the trees were so thick that no sunlight could reach the ground. Lyra felt a shiver run down her spine. She could sense that something was watching her. Suddenly, a shadowy figure stepped out from behind a tree. It was tall, with glowing eyes that seemed to see right through her. "Who dares to enter my domain?" the figure hissed. Lyra knew she had to be brave. "I am Lyra," she said, her voice steady. "I seek the river of life to save my village." The figure laughed, a cold, eerie sound that echoed through the forest. "Many have tried to find the river, but all have failed. What makes you think you will succeed?" Lyra thought of her family, her friends, and all the people in her village. "I have to succeed," she said firmly. "I will not give up." The figure's eyes narrowed. "Very well," it said. "To find the river of life, you must face your greatest fear. Only then will the path be revealed." Lyra swallowed hard. Her greatest fear was being alone in the dark. But she knew she had no choice. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath. "I'm ready," she whispered. The figure waved its hand, and the darkness around Lyra grew even darker. She couldn't see anything, not the trees, not the figure, not even her own hands. She was completely alone. Panic started to rise in her chest, but she forced herself to stay calm. She remembered the voices of the trees, their whispers of hope and guidance. "Help me," she called out softly. "I need your help." To her surprise, she felt a gentle breeze on her face. The whispers returned, comforting and encouraging. "You are not alone, Lyra. We are with you. Trust yourself and move forward." With the whispers guiding her, Lyra took a step forward. Then another. And another. The darkness slowly began to lift, and she found herself standing in front of a beautiful, sparkling river. The water was crystal clear, and it seemed to glow with a soft, golden light. "The river of life," Lyra breathed. She knelt down and filled a small flask with the water. As soon as she did, the trees around her began to hum with joy. "You have done it, Lyra. You have saved your village." Lyra smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her heart. She thanked the forest spirits and promised to never forget their kindness. With the flask of water in hand, she made her way back to the village. When Lyra returned, the villagers were overjoyed. They used the water from the river of life to water their crops and refill their wells. Soon, the drought ended, and the village flourished once again. The villagers never forgot Lyra's bravery, and they learned to listen to the whispers of the woods, knowing that the forest was their friend. And from that day on, the Whispering Woods were no longer a place of fear, but a place of wonder and magic, where the trees and the people lived in harmony. Subscribe for more interesting stories. Thank you.